And good evening, everyone, to those who are in the Americas, and good morning to those who are on the other side of the world in Europe and Asia. So, tonight we are going to be interviewing the Res Dog. Um, yeah, so this.
Hi there. I have another name, but it's much harder to pronounce.
Yeah. And yeah, so this is the FPVR podcast, the show where you control the narrative and we control the flow. And so go ahead and just give yourself a plug and introduce yourself while we wait for people to come in.
Okay then, well, Yate, I am the Rezdog, or Papa Hosteen, if you feel like tongue-tying yourself. I am a Native American VTuber, although I would have become better dressed if I knew anything about 3D modeling. I stream a lot of things. I'm currently in the middle of an inconsistent schedule, but I stream a lot of rather action games and I collab with whoever I feel like. So, I guess variety. Every so often I do also attempt to do a read-alongs, only to fail in my consistency. Noticing a trend here.
Yeah, I'm still new. I'm still trying to figure out my schedule too. I do know that I want to schedule, or I want my podcast episodes to be once a week. Doesn't matter what day it is, because I'm trying to make it work based off of each interviewee. Because, like, for example, next week is going to be Friday, because that's when I'm going to be interviewing Matcha.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That one I think is going to be very interesting. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very good one. But
I hope so too.
yeah. But yeah, so the point of this podcast is to promote you as a small artist, and also for any of your current followers, they can get a better understanding of you. That's the main goal of this podcast.
And a noble one at that.
Yeah. And yeah, so a few big announcements before we get the interview completely started. Yes, tonight we are announcing the winner of the Steam gift card giveaway. So please stick around for that. And also the season finale of the first season finale of the FPVR podcast has been scheduled. It's going to be on August 31st. That is a Tuesday. Please be there. We are going to be bringing back Gravity, Starlight Gravity, and hopefully Avandaria and Zake Senpai. Because they were the biggest impact on this podcast that made this possible. So please come around for the season finale so that way we can celebrate. And with that, I am going to give your channel a shout out on using my command. So you have my stream pulled up, right?
Yes, I do.
You're gonna love this. So the moment I use this command, a random clip from your channel is gonna play.
Oh no.
Yep. So it could be cursed, it could be inspiring, it could be funny. Who knows? Let's see what happens.
It could be lame. That's what I'm scared of.
Yeah, so
I don't care about cursed or inspiring. I care about lame.
you want content. That's what you want. That's all you care about is content.
I want that content.
Yes, sweet content. All right.
Actually, crap. It's been a while since I've made my own clips. Hold on, these are gonna be ancient.
Yeah, so SO res dog GOG dog.
No, I am not at all associated with CD Projekt Red in that particular site.
You were last playing Doom?
Was I playing Doom? Shit. No, that might be an old clip. Oh, you forgot the underscore.
Oh, that's right. Oops, that's my bad.
You found a truly ancient channel, the one that I abandoned long ago.
Oh, okay. I'm bad. I'm a very bad host. I'm sorry. Let's do
God, I haven't seen that link in years.
the
I'm gonna click it.
the underscore res dog. My gosh, am I scuffed this week? I've been very scuffed this week. Dragon's Dogma. There we go.
Oh, yes. There we go. That's what I was last playing. Oh, look, a random clip. Oh, that clip. I remember those animations from Dead Rising 1.
Yeah, those were very weird. That was a very weird game. No, actually, no. The third one was the weirdest.
Yeah, the third one was definitely the weirdest. The first one started it all.
The fact that you can become Dante.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That
was very weird.
Shame the series went down in flames.
Yeah. I found it really hilarious though. It's like, and also the control style or the control scheme changed too when you changed into different characters.
Yeah, no, that was nuts. That was just wild. I love it.
Well, yeah, that was actually a very impressive programming trick too. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I wonder how many devs lost sleep over that.
Yeah.
Poor bastards.
Suckers. But yeah, so so as we wait for people to start asking questions, and because the tweet I think just now tweeted itself. Yeah, it tweeted itself 7 minutes ago. So so we're gonna start with the most basic question. Why are you streaming?
Okay.
Why are you streaming?
Why am I streaming? That mostly because I got really bored one time, and I was like kind of just stuck in a little bit of a like, damn, I want to create content, but I don't have the motivation to do it. And then I almost died to COVID.
Yeah.
It straight up almost killed me. And then as I recovered, I ended up getting the will to, let's just fucking stream.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm gonna commit to VTubing. And, well, if you look at my very early streams, I sound like I'm half dead.
Yeah.
Now you know why.
I did look at your earlier content, so yeah, I heard, I could hear in your voice that you were like,
welcome to almost dying of pneumonia.
Yeah, what I do is I do my research on those, like, last minute research before interviewing people.
I see.
So I looked at your earlier content, like your earliest content that I could find, and then
yeah, you could hear the weakness.
Yeah.
As my life was sapped from me by a virus.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's that. So what's your favorite game that you've streamed so far?
The favorite one, it's gotta be Doom Eternal. Although I gotta say that was one of my earlier ones, and my brain was literally not in the most tip-top shape could have been.
Yeah.
I'm actually a bit of a preview. I'm planning on doing a nightmare run, everybody.
Ooh, a nightmare run. Nice. Yeah, so so another thing what we do is, if I'm not getting any questions, what I do is I have a backup list of questions and also topics. The first hour we're gonna discuss just your thoughts, your thought process about things, and then we'll do a special segment at the hour mark or near the hour mark, then more discussions, and then a little twist, switcheroo, sort if you will, at the end.
So that's when you released the hounds and I ran off stage.
Yep. Exactly. People have yet to run off the stage. Actually, I do have one person that ran off the stage before it even started. So, yeah.
Well, if you do release the hounds, at least I'll go down petting animals.
Yes. Let's see here. Daniel 421 on Twitch has asked, who is your inspiration from this?
I guess when it comes to main motivators for getting me to do content creation, let's see, if I do down to 3 for 3 different aspects, I guess just being a person for support. One of my friends that I do collabs with, well, used to do collabs and basically almost daily and weekly type thing was Death over there. Death.
Okay.
Oh, love him. Best friend. We've known each other for 12 years.
Nice.
And then the other two, well, when it comes to actually committing to the whole VTubing thing and wanting to do that was actually, Mori Calliope.
Yeah.
And kind of HoloLive in general. Like, that whole thing is like, damn.
Yeah.
This is cool. I want to do that shit. And then when it comes to content, create the initial thing of content creation in general. I think, like, I don't do that type of content, but just like the idea of wanting to create content probably actually came about from Total Biscuit, rest in peace, Sir
Ooh.
John Bain.
Yep. Hey, yo, Gravity! There's Gravity. So, Gravity, if you haven't noticed by the background, I'm now promoting your music on this stream as well. So yeah, this person that just entered the chat, go check her out. She is the one who made this awesome music that's playing. But yes, hashtag Rip Biscuit. Yeah, so let's see here. For me, I think my inspiration would have to be a lot of people. For example, Markiplier,
Okay.
Scott is Minecraft, Sunday. I just want to make do my part in making people happy.
Hey, being entertaining is a good way to get people's minds off things. Just a little bit more positivity in the world.
Yeah.
Also kind of what I like doing. Just kind of clowning around.
Oh, give me a
Growling
second.
into the mic.
Oh, give me a second. They said that they don't hear the music.
Oh no.
Let me just. Do you hear it now? Probably because I had the audio too low. They could still hear you. It's just that they couldn't hear the music.
Yeah, you're adjusting the mixing. Okay.
Yeah. So Gravity, do you hear it now? Just make sure that we cool. Because I don't want the music drowning you out and drowning me out. So now we're fine.
Audio. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Audio mixing, an arcane art.
Yep. And my whose voice is relaxing. And of course, Gravity, I'm always happy to
Yes.
support you. Okay, good answer, Daniel. He was like, he just said like, yeah, by the way, your voice is relaxing, my dude. And I could just go, ooh, both.
Yeah, I had the chat up.
Oh, yeah.
My answer to that question is yes.
That's the same answer Bethesda uses when you ask him, is it a glitch or a feature?
Oh,
'Cause
it's the mathematician's answer.
yes. Uh-oh. I forgot to change the title. Scuff.
Ah, yes.
Scuff. Thank you, Gravity, for telling me. At least it won't be
Hey,
this.
don't worry. Have the
At least it won't be this scuffed when I edit it.
yeah, true. Well, at least you don't have to worry about it like I did on my Twitch because I forgot to change the title on one of my streams, and now what was I playing? I think I was playing Valheim, but it's stuck being like I was playing Darkest Dungeon. Like, this has nothing to do with Viking shenanigans.
Podcast. Yeah. It's my common mistake though. It's my notorious I guess you could say quirk on Twitch is I forget to change the details or the information before streaming. So
yeah. Me, I gotta get together like a pre-flight checklist to make sure I don't fuck something up, and I still fuck it up. Such as change all the info, then forget to hit the button to update the info. That's a common problem.
Interviewing. Oops.
And if I wiggle my mouse like this,
Res dog. Done. There we go. Now it should, if you guys refresh the page, you'll see that it's different. It should be where it's.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Gravity,
I
you're a
kind of
lifesaver.
spazzed my mouse. Spazzed my mouse, and I'm kind of disappointed at how little Eldritch Horror my model went. I'm sad.
Yeah, so let me move the mic a little bit closer so that way I'm a bit louder. All right. But yeah, so there goes the auto mod. Dog. Res dog, you can say hello, welcome to Walmart. You must die.
Hello, welcome to Walmart. You must die.
Sent you a message on Discord, but figured you would need to know here too. Thank you, Gravity. It's always appreciated. I think I will make you a mod after this stream because you have been helpful for a while. Let's see here. And Daniel says, "Beautiful, thank you, man."
Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah. So
Also, once gravity is a mod, would that mean you can no longer defy gravity?
Oh my gosh, you're right. Gravity. That means we can no longer defy you after the stream. We can no longer be defied. All right. Yeah. That's like mind blown. All right. So now that we got all the scuffness out of the way, or most of them, hopefully. So I'd like to discuss your low point. Like, what was your lowest point?
My lowest what?
Your lowest point, as far as your streaming goes. Narv.
Oh, being Narf. Well, I would say, being a Walking Dead person was kind of a low point.
Yeah. Like, if you want to, you can. You don't have to go on to if you don't want to. Like, what was it like? So yeah, that was your low point. So, how did you work through it? What was your thought process during the low point, and then how did you get through it?
Through that whole thing, well, one thing, I survived long enough to be able to actually start streaming, so that was nice.
Yeah, that's always good.
And I guess the main part that also helped was I thank God my employer decided to keep paying me throughout the entire recovery process.
That's always nice too.
as much as I'm very much of a typical cyberpunk style stick it to the man type thing, okay, this corporation did help me. But moving on.
Yeah.
But just kind of motivation and just kind of how should I put it? Hot shot. Oh well, really, it was just kind of something fun to do to take my mind off of being half dead and yeah.
Yeah. I
It was just
that.
it was this yeah take my mind off of being half dead, having lost significant amounts of muscle mass and fucked up lungs and a brain fog that still persists to this day.
Yeah.
Hey, Sin!
Death.
Hey, I mentioned you earlier.
Yeah.
How's it going there, best buddy? My my Kimosabe, my Lone Ranger to this Tonto.
Yeah, so Sin, since you're new around here, this is an audience-controlled environment. So if you have any questions or topics you want us to go on about, feel free to put it in. My only rules are keep it professional and please no politics unless it's factual politics. That's my only 2 rules. And I'll let you know if we go, if we pass the gray area. But yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, now they're talking about themselves. That's good.
Okay, good. Getting a little bit more activity.
Yeah. So now what was your high point so far? What was the
high point?
Best moment in streaming so far?
God. You know what? Honestly, ironically enough, I think the points that there's 2 points that I can really think of. And I guess one's kind of a point in time that's going to be resuming, I guess, because of schedule disruptions. But the other one is one is kind of pertains to normal content. Yeah. The other pertains to content that is completely out of left field, but I fucking love it. Okay, so the first one is basically when we started getting some semi-consistent numbers when I was just doing any co-op stuff with my friend Sin there. That's always nice.
Yeah.
I love it seeing some kind of interaction, even if it's just a little bit. Everything helps. But I guess the other low point that was content driven is my hopefully resuming ongoing collaborations with some other VTubers, specifically of Chunikos and a few other Finnish members, doing Nekopara voiceover work. That's just fun.
Ooh. So you do voiceover
as
you do voice acting?
Yeah. Completely amateur. The closest thing I have to voice acting experience is I used to do what was it? Radio DJing at my high school.
Oh, okay.
A middle of bumfuck nowhere high school had a radio station. What do you know?
Yeah. Okay. Mystic Willow Gypsy asks, what is the very first video game you played?
Very good question there, Mystic Willow Gypsy. I'm gonna say the first video game I played. Ooh, okay. Small Res Dog, what did you do? What did you play back in the day? I think my very first video game ever might have been thinking. Ooh, probably Duck Hunt on the original NES. I still remember that TV. Almost everything me and my family had as a small child was like hand-me-downs. We had this big ass TV that was made of wood.
I know who this person is.
That was a heavy motherfucker.
I know who this person is, by the way. It's my mom.
Oh, well, what do you know?
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Thank you for coming. Let's see here. Let's see. Sin, I think, is pulling in an inside joke between you two. He's pulling in.
What are you buying?
You should ask about. You should ask about
Milk
the cat.
Oh no, that was from the very first Nico Power stream I ever did.
Well, you know what?
Hydrate. You know, I'll join you.
I saw it in chat.
Oh, I just missed that, didn't I? Yeah, I'll hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate.
Hydration is key. Well, when it comes to Milk the cat. Well, Milk the cat. Wait. Wait, let me think. Brain is scattering right now. But yeah, no, that was from the very, very first Nico Power stream. And it was a case of, I can't do a cute voice. I'm incapable of doing a cute voice. So what do? I started off attempting a cute voice, and then, you know what? I'm gonna give up and just go full on the traitor from Resident Evil 4 with this. Or a small cat child.
That's great.
You know what? Fuck being consistent. Just go full ghost stories with this dub. By the way, the Ghost Stories English dub is amazing.
Yeah.
What are you buying?
Yeah,
what are you selling?
All right. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the bot is working. It's displaying your channel in chat. Yay. Oh.
Nice.
Thank you, Sendeth, for the follow. Welcome to the respect.
You know what? Speaking of,
Never mind.
Oh, I
Have that taken care of.
Thank you, Rez. Welcome to the respect, Rez.
so much respect going around everywhere.
Yeah. I call my following the respect because I refer to my my followers as feathered friends, and my favorite bird is my favorite animal is the raven. And so there's actually a tribe, I believe it's in Montana or somewhere.
Asaluk, the crow.
Yeah, they
I have family that are of that tribe.
they there's a tribe that calls a group of ravens a respect.
Ah, okay, that's what they refer to the group as. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though
Nice.
most of the in general terms though they always call a group of ravens by a negative term, similar to murder.
I like how crows referred to as murder.
Yeah, similar to how they refer to a group of crows as murder. Yeah, but I liked the respect because it's more sacred. It sounds more sacred, you know.
It's a nice term.
Yeah.
Respect.
And also, it sounds more cult-like too.
The respect.
Yeah.
Or yeah. For the greater good. Actually, wait. I wonder if this will translate. For the greater good. Too aggressive.
That was great. Yeah, you have voice mod, don't you?
Actually, no. I have a Go XLR.
Oh, nice.
Hence the hardware mixer.
Let's see. Daniel just asked on Twitch, if you already success on your stream, what are you going to do next?
If I already success on my stream, like
If you're already successful.
say if I actually do,
Yeah.
if I'm already successful,
Honestly, sir, I'm surprised I've gotten this far. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the thing is, I guess,
I guess when it comes to a certain point that the thing is like, I guess visibility for my people in general as a Native American, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
And, I guess visibility in a sense of I'm a person, we do normal things. We're not all have to be pigeonholed into certain things.
yeah.
as much as I fucking love my heritage, I have modern interests.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm also the same person that legitimately grew up, with family and living with family where dirt floors and being out in the middle of fucking nowhere. But that's aside the point.
You've had
Not all of us.
Had your experience. You've had your experience. That's all it needs to be said.
Yes. Also, just a heads up. Yes, you can sweep dirt floors to well as passable. It's hard, but you can. You can make dirt floors clean.
Yep. I've seen it in New Mexico, actually. I've seen it in New Mexico. You can have a clean dirt floor.
It is very much possible.
It almost looks like, clay.
Yeah, it's almost like clay. It's kind of like in that area you get a lot of sandstone, so that's usually what it is.
Yeah. I was like, when I was in New Mexico, I was like high up in the mountains. I was doing a mountain trek through Cimarron. And
hey, nice.
Yeah. And we would actually do some simulations of stuff that happened around that time, or around Revolutionary Civil War time.
Oh, the reenactment things. I've seen stuff on that. I'm mostly seeing that through like a community around like John Townsend's and Son on YouTube.
Yeah, but because we've done blacksmithing, we've done lumber climbing, and
nice.
Also gold mining. It's an experience to be had, and something that everyone should experience, because people have to be reminded what society went through before society goes what society is going through today.
Modern comforts are a blessing.
Yes, they are.
Trust me. I know it's like to be without electricity and running water.
Yep.
I had to learn to drive at 10 years old because I had to haul water.
Yeah. So let's see here. We are 30 minutes in. So and we got 4 people in. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pull up my internet browser, and we are going to spin the wheel to see who won the giveaway.
Hey, nice. Everyone loves a good gift.
Yep. So let me make sure that it's on the right window. So properties.
I'm not even interested in this giveaway, and I'm excited.
Yep. Okay. So there's my yeah, you guys are seeing my stream elements. This is by the way, for guys who are looking at my screen, this is Gravity's channel. This is where she has her music, so please check that out. So
grab it. Okay. Music. Keep that in mind for later.
Yep. And her channel is also popping up in the chat with the bot, so you can click on the link there. So now, the way this worked is so about 2 weeks ago, and yes, it is blocking my face. About 2 weeks ago, I posted on Twitter that I am celebrating my 100 followers on Twitch, and to celebrate, I decided to do a $60 gift card giveaway for Steam. And the way you were
nice
to enter is by following my Twitter and retweeting. And if you wanted to double your chances, you were to subscribe to the Twitch channel. So one person has doubled their chance. One person doubled their chance by subbing. So right now I have this very large wheel filled with names, and I'm going to spin it, and whoever it lands on wins the prize. So here we go. And round and round she goes. Well, stop. Nobody knows.
Wait, wrong game show.
Mooney won the gift card. So Mooney, I will be Moon Boots Duh, I will be contacting you later after stream about claiming your prize. So
Hey.
I am going to hit done and I'm going to close. Now I'm going to, of course, it's going to freeze. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and invis the window. The guy goes, "Yay, Mooney!"
And unbreak your wrists.
Yep. Dislocated it this time.
Turning in some lethal weapon shit, just deliberately play everything out of place, just put it back in.
Yeah. There's like a DC villain that has the capability of bending their bones and joints as many times as they want.
Just sounds unpleasant.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh man.
Anyways, so yeah, Mooney, I will contact you after the stream to give you your prize. Now, so back to business. I would also like to ask you about, so what's a game that you've been wanting to stream?
I've been wanting to stream?
Yeah.
It is. Oh, I know exactly what game I want to stream, but unfortunately, due to the legal gods, there is no fucking way I'll ever be able to stream it. Ever. Unless music labels decide to stop being literal Satan.
Okay.
And that is Brutal Legend.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like...
Yeah. As I said, unless music labels stop being literally Satan, that game is gonna be a no-fly, no matter what I do. And that's a shame because I fucking love heavy metal.
Yep. Oh, see, I like metal, so my music taste is very wide. Like, so I'll listen to country, I'll listen to rock, metal. I'll listen to some rap, but it's like my least favorite genre. I'll listen to foreign music. I'll listen to very old music. It's just like
I'm very much similar. Although I will say, metal does make up a pretty good chunk, especially considering my family growing up. Like, they're the main reasons I fucking love metal.
Also,
like when it comes to just kind of,
go ahead.
Comes to like 80s metal and other like typical big quotation marks. I wish I had my motion controllers on. Typical metal would be from my father, but when it comes to the more extreme metal, that would come from my uncles.
Yeah.
Love them. There you go.
Like, so yeah, for me when it comes to music, it's basically just, it depends on my mood. But I also happen to have a in my channel redeems. So I have this thing called Trigger Everyone, and if you claim it, I will do something that will trigger everyone. And I already know the first thing I want to do when they claim it, because this does trigger everyone, especially around this time of year. It's when you sing Christmas music.
All I want for Christmas is
you. Yeah, because
as somebody as somebody who works in a public service, whose day job is in public service space. Mariah Carey, please, why did you curse us with this?
But yeah, like,
you have unleashed a plague upon the land.
But yeah, like yeah, because yeah, I'm the type of person who listens to Christmas music even in the summertime because it makes it cheers me up, whenever I'm feeling down. And
Yeah.
sometimes there are some Christmas music that I just can't help but sing along to.
Me, I can enjoy a few Christmas songs, but I keep it seasonal, mostly because that also helps keep it very fresh in my mind. Although working in a public service space, well, working in a service industry is just kind of a case of, oh god, I hear it every. It's the season is upon us.
I do tend to give myself a little bit of a grace period when autumn comes around because it's only 3 months. I can go without it for 3 months.
Yeah. And when it comes to memes that used to trigger people, I gotta say, screw all of you guys. I actually genuinely love Rick Astley. He's never gonna give you up.
Yes, exactly.
So if you try to Rickroll me, I'll just enjoy it.
Yep.
We're no strangers to love, but you know the rules, and so do I. Commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Try to make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
I'm definitely gonna clip that. Please, someone clip that now. Gravity, no, this is your chance.
Okay, you know what? Here's another thing.
Gravity, this is your chance to learn how to clip. Clip it now.
That's also another long-term goal. I want to get DMCA'd. I want to sing that song so well that I get DMCA'd for it.
I've actually gotten DMCA'd for singing a song.
Amazing.
Actually, I got I think one of my streams yesterday got silenced because I sang.
Oh damn!
Because I sang Phil Collins. I'm on my way from Brother Bear.
Oh, dude, Brother Bear's the shit.
Yeah. Cause see, when I sing, I tend to go with my own style while staying with the tune of the original song.
That works, right? Whatever sounds good to you.
Yeah. Because if I sing it in my own style, it's less likely to get DMCA'd by a bot.
Yeah.
But
me, I just go with whatever the mood feels like. If it's my own thing, so be it. If it's imitating the original, so be it.
Yeah. And also I like being creative too, because I'm a writer, so I tend to I will make several nods to other stuff, but I'm always going to keep it original.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
I think he's just a clown.
Yeah. Actually, because what I'm doing is I'm doing one of the biggest projects I've ever done in my life. Is I am making what I like to call the VT-verse. So like how Marvel has their Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm creating a universe for VT-verse.
I see. Well, that lore is going to get very confusing very quickly, but that's kind of the point. Especially, I mean, let's put it this way. If you're looking at a Marvel comic book universe, you don't know the beginning of up your own ass in terms of convoluted confusingness.
Yeah.
As somebody grew up reading comic books, as somebody grew up reading comic books, yeah.
Yeah, I actually made the announcement.
Let's put it this.
I actually made the announcement of doing this in someone's someone hired me to, or commissioned me to write the character's story, their VTuber character story, because they had an idea. They just didn't know how to write it out.
To write it, literally.
Yeah. And so they gave me a couple paragraphs of to summarize it, what she wanted. And she expected me to write another just few paragraphs. No, I wrote about 20 pages.
Jeez, man.
Seven chapters, and then prologue and an epilogue. The epilogue is what announced my big project, because I included a bunch of other people that me and that particular person know through streaming, in the VTuber community. And where,
I see.
My character and two other characters that we're both friends with show up saying, hey, this happened to this person, the person of the characters, the main character, or sometimes in the main character of the story, and we need to go to this planet right now. And my character, it ends with my character going, we're going to teleport there in 3, 2, 1, and just ends.
And if I know how these stories go, everything goes. Oh, I was gonna say everything goes to hell.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's like, wait, I've read these types of stories before. Everything goes to hell.
Yeah.
And if this 40k, literally goes to hell.
Yeah, so my mic keeps getting moved. I don't know why. Gravity likes to... Hey, Gravity, stop messing with my stream. Okay.
They've already gone to already doing their work.
Yeah. Because it's one of those things where I have to like lift up every once in a while. It's on a hinge. It's a spring.
The springs
hinge.
and
yeah,
the springs. Yeah.
Yeah. And also I got
starting to give out a little bit. I notice.
Yeah. I also have to like keep it pointing in one direction, a certain direction, otherwise it won't pick me up.
Yep. I had to learn that when I got my new mic.
Yep. I want to get like, the blue tech.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the expensive ones, but it will be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of upgrading from my ATX 2020 to the SMB, one of those SMB mics.
Yeah. So now let's go ahead and just discuss stuff. So let's.
Okay.
So you mentioned that you love Brother Bear. So
I haven't seen it in years, but I fucking love it.
So
I think I saw the VHS in my.
Yeah. I remember checking. I think the first time I saw it, my mom and I checked it out at a library. And it was VHS. And
VHS is wild.
Phil Collins made the soundtrack, and I knew, or at that time, like, sure, I can recognize sounds, and I recognized the voice.
The guy who did Tarzan.
Yeah, Tarzan. I recognized Tarzan. I recognized the voice of Tarzan.
You recognized, wait, this voice, I heard her in Tarzan. What's going on here?
Yeah. But like, it's like, ooh, I hear a voice from Tarzan. I really want to listen to this now, or I really want to watch this now. Tarzan's in it. that was my kid logic.
The child brain works that way.
Yeah. And then so, what ended up happening was, I was like, Tarzan isn't in it, but I still love the movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, specifically with in regards to Brother Bear. I think I'm trying to remember. Was it inspired by Pacific Northwestern tribes or Canadian tribes?
No.
I'm trying to remember.
It was inspired. Well, it was inspired by a few cultures actually. It was inspired by Florida tribes, and then I think the Sacagawea and Lakota tribes.
Yeah, Eastern Plains tribe. Okay.
Yeah, but
it's been a while. I'm just like, I know it was like kind of a mishmash of a lot of things.
Yeah, the lights, however, I think was inspired by all the tribes that were around Yellowstone at the time.
Yeah, that would check out.
Yeah, because there are very few spots in the United States where you can go to or even in North America, you can go to where you can see aurora lights.
Yeah, you have to go quite far to see those. No,
Yeah.
quite far north.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Canada.
Yep. But like, you can still be like far south and see it too. It's just that you got to be really high up in elevation, and there's got to be a lot of snow involved. But
Well, damn it, Denver, you got that territory covered.
yeah, because like heck, there's actually a trick you can do to take a picture of aurora lights in Seattle. Someone actually found a way to take
Really?
pictures of aurora lights in Seattle. What they would do is it's a time-elapsed photo, and it's a 16-hour time-elapse photo.
Damn.
Yeah, but I forgot what they did, but it's
Talk about dedication to the craft.
Yeah, it's more of a light, a lighting. Oh, okay. It's more of a lighting type of science behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And the music is hiccuping. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm seeing the stream hiccuping just a little bit. We're getting scuffed by the ISP, I think.
Probably, or it's
Hello?
just my internet.
There, have we stabilized?
Oh, am I stable?
Well, you're no longer okay. Never mind. Now you got a low frame rate. Oh, hey, nope. There you go. Now your frames are back. Your frames.
Well, as long as the audio doesn't give out, we're fine. Completely.
Well, Captain, I believe the reality is destabilizing around itself.
Yep. Okay, I guess we're just gonna not have music for a bit, or I'll just bring it back to the beginning of the playlist. My internet does that every once in a while.
Yeah. Internet is hard.
I think I spent like a good month
In my early streams trying to diagnose some of my internet problems.
Yeah. The internet problems I have is yeah, so I just turned off the music for now, so we're gonna have no music in the background for a bit. We only have one modem, and we can only have one modem because the previous owner of the house cut all the DSL ports.
That just sounds like a dick move.
It is a dick move. So yeah, if I want to have my own modem, then I gotta pay someone to tear open the wall and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure.
And like do an actual install.
Yeah, and pretty sure the people I'm living with, because this isn't my house, I don't think they would like that. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm just sticking with.
Jeez, that's one. I'm here to think that my earliest days of internet problems was having to stand on top of the hill out in the desert and hold my phone a very specific way so I could order my computer parts.
Yeah. I hear that satellite internet is actually pretty decent though too. Like satellite internet where you can
oh yeah, my grandparents are looking into it.
Yeah, because you can be on your own island or something like that, and your internet will be at like 40 megabytes per second.
Yeah, Starlink.
Although I know astronomers fucking hate Starlink, and not without reason either.
Yeah, because
you know when you're gonna launch
40,000 satellites into the fucking sky.
Yeah, it tends to get expensive.
Well, not just that, but also the case of I believe I remember correctly, the altitudes that those satellites have to occupy makes them more visible than usual, which might actually end up disrupting a lot of astrological observations.
Yeah, it could also disrupt electronics with the astronauts too.
Yeah, launching stuff into space is not as simple as simply saying launch it into space.
Because there is such thing as space pollution too. Because we got space junk everywhere in our orbit.
Yes, and we got to try to avoid sending more and more crap up there so that we can actually, do stuff in space, or else we end up trapping ourselves.
Yep.
Space crap. Now, what you think is, what in space, just build the ships tougher. Yeah, well, let's put it this way. The reason a lot of spacesuits are so goddamn bulky is because the velocity that anything in space reaches can get absolutely fucking ridiculous to the point where a fleck of paint could basically impact you with such velocity that you're probably going to get a nice big hole ripped in you.
Yep.
Hence why spacesuits are overkill, and yeah.
And also, that's why
fleck of paint, kid, vibe check you.
That's also why on the
careful.
ISS, they say that a shower is the deadliest thing you can have.
Yep.
So yeah, the hygiene is not the best up there.
It's the barest minimum.
Yep. And that's also why I'm glad I decided not to pursue being an astronaut. I mean, sure, for the fun of it, I did apply for Mars 1, the colonization mission. If I get selected, sure, I'll accept it. I would gladly give my life in the name of science.
You know what? I thought about playing that for a joke, but then just kind of like out of principle, it's just like, no, I don't want to abandon Mother Earth. She's our mom.
Yeah.
Now these other corporate bastards want to get the fuck out of there. Yeah, good riddance.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. So we are now reaching the hour mark. So we are now in the portion of the interview where we're going to play a game. And this game is called...
I have to saw my own foot off.
Yeah. Rise and shine, Adam. You're probably wondering where you are. I know where you might be. You might be in the room that you die in. Up until now, you've simply sat in the shadows, watching other people live out their lives.
And then Jigsaw was banned from the server. Jigsaw.
Oh. I thought that bonk actually came from my redeems because I have a bonk redeem.
You thought that bonk was on your end?
Yeah.
No, that was my bonk.
Let's see here. Sin says getting screwed by the ISP is a pain. I am all too familiar with. Yep.
Yep.
All right. So
welcome to America.
So this part of the interview is what I like to call Feth's air raid questions. So I have a list of random 20 random questions that I pulled off the internet. I have not looked at them in detail. So this is going to be a learning experience for both of us. This is going to be a surprise for both of us. Your goal.
Okay.
Your goal is to answer the questions as quickly and clearly as possible. Right now, the shortest time is around 8 minutes.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see if you can beat that time.
Okay.
So
speedrun time.
Yeah. So I will wait until my clock reaches a calculable time. And
Just time the rotations of hydrogen atoms. That'll work.
yeah. Okay, there we go. Morning, noon, or night?
Night.
How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium rare. Rare if it's a good place.
What was the last film you watched?
Last film I watched? Godzilla vs. Kong.
What's your favorite place to watch TV?
Watch TV?
Yeah.
I'm not a boomer.
But you watch streaming services, don't you? So that's TV.
True. I don't even actually use Netflix all that much.
Okay.
It's YouTube, my friend. YouTube.
Okay. All right. All right. So, oh gosh, dang it, the Oculus is being a douche. Okay, there we go. What's your favorite? Okay, I already asked that. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
If I was capable of making it ideal, I would live back on, well, where I grew up out in the desert.
Cool.
That's just not practical for modern tastes.
Yeah. What did you eat for breakfast?
Breakfast.
Yep.
I woke up after noon. I guess the equivalent of breakfast, literally dino nuggets. It's just what I found in the freezer.
Okay. What is your favorite cuisine?
Ooh. It's just what I found in the freezer. Out in the desert. She's our mom. Never gonna run around. Ooh. It's just what I found in the freezer. Out in the desert. She's our mom. Never gonna run around. Ooh. It's just what I found in the freezer.
I think Unity crashed.
Out in the desert. She's our mom. Never gonna run around. Ooh. It's just what I found in the freezer.
Dang it.
Out in the desert. She's our mom. Never gonna run around. Ooh. It's just what I found in the freezer. Out in the desert. She's our mom. Never gonna run around. Ooh. It's just what I found in the freezer.
Uh-oh.
She's our mom.
Okay. Give me a second, guys.
Run around. Ooh. It's just what I found in the freezer.
Okay. So, yeah, Unity did crash on us, so we are going to try again. We will join back up with Rez. Let me make sure that the don't worry, guys. We will be back in just a moment. I'm going to see if I can change the graphic settings on this. So give me a second. Oh yeah, I should probably clear the cache data. Yeah, so I'm just going to clear out my data real quick because I think that's what's slowing me down. Okay, and then it's going to restart VR chat. I want the illegal cuteness. Okay. Okay, we're almost there, guys. He's singing to himself. It's funny. Turning, nope. Personal space, no. And allow trusted URLs. And
brave and mighty, stolen land. They can't fight it. Hold on to pride and tradition, even though they know how much their lives are really missing.
all right, I'm back.
Them. On reservations. Oh, hi.
All right. Stuff decided to crash. All right. So, but the stream has still been going. So let's see here. I need to. So give us a second, guys, as I set the camera back up. Everything is running smoothly now. It's just I had too much data. I just had too much data running in my
when it comes to someone
VR chat account.
Fight, no one ever gets involved. Apathy can never solve.
All right, let's go ahead and have a seat.
Out, brave and mighty, stolen land. They can't fight it. Hold on to pride and tradition, even though they know how much their lives are really missing. We're dissing them on reservations. A hopeless situation. Respect is something that you earn. Our Indian brothers getting burned.
Rez, you ready?
Original American.
Rez.
Turn to a second-class citizen. Forced out, brave and mighty, stolen land. They can't fight it. Hold on to pride and
Rez,
tradition,
can you hear
even though they know how much their lives are really missing. We're dissing them. Oh, hi.
Okay, that's why you couldn't hear me, because it was on the wrong mic setting. Yeah, so the stream has still been going. It's just that I crashed a few times. I figured out what the issue was. It's just let me bring it back to the live scene. Give me a second. Let me just. There we go. Oh, new.
Okay, now that reality has stopped falling in and of itself.
Yeah. So let me just oops. Yeah, let me just readjust the camera real quick, because you are missing again, or part of you is off of the frame. There we go. Ta-da. And then ta-da. We're back. So yeah. The issue was so the way VR chat works is as you explore more worlds and see more avatars, there's a cache that gets stored on your system, and that
early access stuff.
Yeah, that tends to take up space, so I just had to clear that out, which is just a touch of a few buttons and stuff, no biggie.
And nothing too crazy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull back up the windows that I need. So first let's pull up OBS. Yeah, so There we go. And then there's that. And then Microsoft Word, which has the questions. Yeah, you were at the 2 minute mark or 3 minute mark, 2.5 minute mark. Let's say 2.5 minutes. Okay, so
Okay.
there we go. So now, you ready to continue the challenge?
All right. Shoot.
So, and I'm waiting for the clock. So what foods do you dislike?
What foods do I dislike?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. As much as is a traditional dish for my tribe, I kind of dislike what's the closest thing I say in English? English, blood sausage.
Okay. And I don't know if you already answered this. What is your favorite cuisine?
Oh, cuisine. I would, I'm just gonna default to like Asian American cuisine, mostly because that's what I learned to cook a lot of, just kind of by happenstance.
Okay. What is your dream car?
Dream car. Ooh. Let's see. I do already have my 1969 Beetle. That's nice. Maybe just getting that touched up, and I guess the dream feature would be if the damn thing had AC.
What would you, or where would you visit if you had the chance?
If I had the chance, crap. Where would I visit? There's a lot of places, damn it. I guess kind of like I guess, I want to go to like the more rural out and about nature areas throughout Asia, out in the mountains in Japan and stuff like that. Like away from the big cities, like see the fucking crazy looking mountains compared to what we got in the US.
Yeah. Let's see here. What are your favorite clothings or clothes?
Favorite clothing?
Yeah.
I guess what I default to tends to be jeans, t-shirt, button-up shirt. Like I like my jeans.
Yeah. All right. Weapon of choice?
Weapon of choice. Oh, damn it, you're making me choose. Do I choose a favorite out of practicality, or do I choose a favorite because it's fucking cool? Okay, for practicalities, most because of their performance, and they're really bored. I hate it because they're super boring because of how well they perform. Are AR patterns, a decent quality AR pattern. Although I guess for the sheer I really like old 60s boomer rifles, like specifically in anything in the FAL pattern.
Yeah. All right. Where would you want to retire?
Where do I want to retire? Well, where do you think my dream place to live was? Same place, but modern tastes.
Gold or silver?
Silver.
All right. Okay. You don't have to answer this one if you don't want to. Where were you born?
Out in the woods on basically on the borders of my on the borders of what is politically my tribe's land, but where traditionally is very much near one of those mountains that are very special to us.
Okay. What is your favorite sport to watch?
I don't really like watching sports. I like playing football, American football.
Okay. What is the last thing you liked on social media?
Last thing I liked on social media. Let's go to Twitter. Twitter. Will I be caught in 4K, or will I be just something boring? Let's see. You're going live tweet, so that's cheating.
Okay.
And then below that, small video of a cat attempting to get inside the automatic feeder because he's a piggy. There.
Oh. Underwear.
Currently wearing boxer briefs.
Okay. Hard or soft?
Depends on the context. But for usefulness, I'll go with hard.
Okay. Do you have any pets?
I have a cat, and he is a needy boy.
Okay. That was the last question, and I say you did it in about 8.5 minutes. So you were around the third fastest. You were the third fastest.
I'll take it.
Yep.
I'll take bronze.
Okay. The fastest right now is Avandaria. She was on the second episode, and she will also be returning for the season finale. So be sure be on the lookout for that.
I don't know who this person is, but they sound like an okay person.
She is known as the Lizard Queen. She loves lizards. She has a pet lizard.
Do they happen to be a wizard? Because then they could be the lizard wizard.
I gotta tell her that now. But she's asleep.
Okay, save her for later.
Tell her to go become a wizard so they become the lizard wizard.
Yeah. So there we go. That was the air raid questions. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the document. And now that OBS is in green, I can pull back up the music for a moment.
OBS, your encoders are so arcane. Like recently with my Dragon's Dogma stream, the past few before my most recent two were kind of unstable in frame rate, and for some reason the encoder would be overloaded.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like I went into the internal game settings and set it to actually limit the game to 60 frames a second, and that fixed everything. Turns out OBS does not like over rendering.
Yeah, that's the problem with VR chat is you don't really have much control over the frame rate here.
You can just end up choking OBS, being like, "Eat it! Eat the fucking data!"
Okay, and apparently it didn't like it when I opened up Chrome, so I'm going to leave Chrome closed.
Then again, Chrome is kind of a RAM hog anyway.
Yeah, but like I hadn't had this issue before though, you know. Probably because I am using this avatar, which is at a low performance rating. But it's my signature avatar now, so I can't really switch out of it until my debut. Though
Suffer for the you suffer for the drip.
Yep. So yeah. And speaking of debuts, by the way, do you have I've seen like your animated model and stuff that has the like it has voice recognition where it will open its mouth when you speak. Do you happen to have a model planned?
I do have plans. Thing is though, time and funding are the issue.
Yeah.
As I want to properly pay these people.
Yeah. Do you have
but mostly time.
Yeah. Do you happen to have like a goal of like when you would want to debut by?
Debut? I've never considered a debut. Honestly, I was mostly planning on just kind of appearing one day, fully kitted out. Just no pomp and circumstance about it.
So like,
you'd be like, hey, if you remember my old stuff, whatever.
Yeah. So like and that was my thing too, is like I didn't really originally plan on doing a debut because like streaming is just a hobby of mine, but I do have the mindset. I have the mindset where like sure, I want to do this as a hobby, but if I have the chance to make it into a career, I'll take it because I want a little bit of freedom. So
Oh yeah.
um, I was like, sure, I'll plan a debut date since I
Yeah. Well,
since my
actually, funnily enough, my bringing up the whole thing about the streaming thing, I'm actually probably gonna be taking this a lot more seriously because at my day job, I actually changed roles, and now I'm gotta. It's weird. Basically, I'm gonna be making the same amount I have, so I can still keep funding this hobby, but I'll actually be working less hours so that I could do more for it.
yeah. See, what I do now is I work part time on the weekends only, and
Mm.
I'm mainly doing this that way I can prep for college. That's starting late August. Um,
I remember college. That
yep.
was fun.
I was in college, like before the pandemic hit and stuff. But first, or like in 2018 was when I tried, but that was when I went through homelessness, and then
Ooh man.
yeah, and then I tried going back in 2019. This is like after I settled things down, got somewhat stable. Um, but then
Yeah,
the
mine.
issue with
I only went to college
I had an issue
15
with
and 16. I got up before dead. Yeah.
I had an issue with work schedules and also rumors that was in the rumors of the new of the new virus was
Oh, the
spreading.
rumor stages.
Yep. I was like, even though it was an online class, I was like, I don't want to deal with this right now. Especially if there's, if with the possibility of a pandemic happening. Sure enough, a pandemic happened. Because
Yeah.
at that point, it was like all focused on making sure I had money to survive.
Yeah. Immediate concerns come first.
Yep. So now I'm finally able to focus on college. Um, originally,
Nice.
originally I wanted to do law enforcement because I just wanted to be
Hmm.
the officer that sets the example for the public. But
Hmm.
after the this is where I'm going to the politics, but this is factual. So after the George Floyd incident, um, that
And
was
that
when
whole can of worms that
yeah
unearthed.
yeah that was when uh that was when like everyone wanted to like starting everyone now just wants to kill cops basically. So it's like sure, I want to set an example or make a difference, but if people are going to just not give a damn about one part of the tree, then it's just like yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think
kind of hard to be the good part of the tree when the whole thing is going to get burned.
yeah you become the poisonous the the poison I think it was the doctrine of the poisonous tree.
Hmm.
It's like yeah, sure, you can be this good example, but everyone's still going to look at you as a bad example because now you're a stereotype. So
Yep.
that's so now I am focusing on game design, which is also why I'm streaming because it expands my portfolio.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah. So I'm now going to an art institute that instead of teaching you stuff in a class setting, they teach you stuff in a work setting. So you actually get to work on big projects.
Nice.
Yeah. But anyways, so you mentioned you um, you get busy with work and stuff. What is it you do, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I still work with the same corporation.
Yep.
But my first day job was bartending, actually.
Okay.
So, COVID was kind of a big oof to my budget.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it was cool. I actually had to apply for what's it? What's it? I should.
Unemployment.
Wait, where was it going? yeah, I've never lost my employment. Luckily, they paid like when the whole corporation, because I was a bartender for a casino.
Oh, okay.
A Native American working in a casino. Well, what do you know?
Now you're a stereotype. Okay.
But here's the thing: it's not my tribe that owns this casino. Fuck my tribe, but that's politics-wise. It's getting out of that.
Yeah.
That's internal tribal politics. I won't bring that here because no one will understand.
Yeah. It's educational though too, if you want to bring it up. I don't mind that.
Yeah, I won't. That's a whole other can of worms I'm not gonna get into. But okay, so I work for this the casino for another tribe. I was a bartender.
Okay.
I am so fucking glad that they shut down and they kept paying us. Like, god damn it.
Yeah.
I was a lucky one. But regardless, it was much less than I was making tips, and so now that I'm in my new position, I work with slot machines now, and I pay out jackpots and handle shitloads of money. A much higher security job, and unfortunately, I can't get away with the shenanigans I used to as a bartender.
Yeah.
Like tweeting in the middle of my shift or hiding inside of the pastry freezer because it's hot as hell down here.
Yeah.
I do miss my shenanigans, but unfortunately, I have a much more responsibility.
Yeah.
It pains me. But hey, more pay for the... Actually, similar pay for less hours, I'll take it.
Yeah. That's what I'm dealing with too, is I changed locations, which means I have to do a longer drive to work. But I still get similar pay, and I only work 24 hours a week, two 12-hour shifts. So.
I do 4 6.5s now.
Ooh. Yeah, I forgot because Sunday and Monday were technically holidays. I get holiday pay for those. I get 12 hours.
Oh, aren't you lucky?
Yeah,
we're the place that people go to for holidays.
Yeah. Actually, no. I get 18 hours of holiday pay. That's time and a half right there.
Having holidays off? Getting paid for holidays? What is this shenaniganery? We're the place that everyone goes to when holidays roll around.
I don't get holidays off because I guard a hospital. So that's open 24/7.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, ours were open 24/7. We only shut down because of a pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh, at least it beats one of our... What was it? I remember there was a casino in the northern part of the state that got robbed, and they got shut down for a bit because they got robbed. That was unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
Although the funny part was, apparently the heist went down super smoothly and super fast, as in way too smoothly and way too fast,
So,
and that
in
actually
other
led them
words-
to finding out who did it.
In other words, they were staking it out.
No, as it turns out, it allowed them to track down who did it really quick because it turned out to be like some disgruntled employees who got fired recently.
Oh, okay.
Hence why they did it really fast and really smooth.
Yeah. I can't go to casinos.
That moment when doing your job too well.
I can't go to the casinos, not because I'm banned or anything, or that I have bad gambling issues. It's that if I were to go to a casino to gamble, I would get banned because I know how to card count. I just have a hard time hiding it.
You know how to cheat. You just suck at hiding it.
No, it's not cheating. It's numbers. It's a number.
It's advantage. Actually, no. You're good at advantage playing.
Yeah.
You just suck at hiding that you're playing with advantage.
Yeah.
That's the term. Counting cards is not cheating.
It's just that
But since they're private institutions, they will ban you.
Yeah, I can easily card count without too much problem in blackjack. Poker, on the other hand, I do a lot of math in that. So it's just like
Yeah, I remember talking to our pit bosses quite a bit, and yeah, if you got banned from like one casino for card counting, you're kind of already in a database.
Yeah, because they have the Griffin book.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're like, well, this guy knows how to count cards.
Yeah.
And also, it's kind of crazy when because all pit bosses know how to count cards, and of course, dealers learn how to count cards, just kind of doing their job. And then also the computers track
Yeah.
the card count. So like it's really hard to get it with card counting.
Yeah. But like the the card counting though for me is I just do like a little basic method which doesn't give you too much of an advantage, which is high low. Where
High low.
yeah, where you like I think it's take away a point if it's a face or 10. 9 uh 9 through I think 5 you don't add anything, and 5 and below you take away 1. And if your odds are good, or actually no, it's vice versa. If the odds are in your favor, when you say when you add to a total of positive, then that's normally a good time to double down. But you have to include the factor of how many decks are being used, and you got to include all the cards that you can see on the table.
Yep. Keep track of the previous hands. Keep track. Know how many decks you got, and there's a reason why 3-deck poker has a no. Oftentimes has a no mid-shoot entry rule.
Yep. And then so that's why it's like that's why I can play blackjack very well. But I also know it's not also card counting that I take to advantage. What I would do is because you know how people like to tip the dealer, right? Um, so
Mm-hmm.
what I would do is I would, instead of tipping the dealer, I tip, or so I
Put the
bet
deal
for, or so I
for a
bet,
bet.
yeah, I bet for two people. I bet for myself and the dealer. So which means if I win,
Yep.
the
We have
dealer,
regulars that do that all the time.
yeah, the dealer will get some of it, which makes the dealer want you to win more.
I mean, in general, they actually do want you to win more. That's,
Yeah.
you know, they're tip workers.
Yeah. But are we back? Am I back? Okay, we're gonna do this one more time, guys. All right. We are near, we're in the home stretch of the interview, so we can do this. Okay, it wasn't that bad this time.
Okay, good. You're back.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad this time. It was just my internet refreshed itself. It was just a minor hiccup.
Ah,
Yeah, we're in the home stretch though, so we shouldn't have to worry about it too much.
oh man. You see, this is why we need to sponsor and raise up more co-op ISPs instead of slaving ourselves to the few that exist in any given area.
Yeah, right. We're going to just keep the since there we go. Ta-da. We're back.
There we go.
So as I was going to say before my internet decided to cut out. So we are now in the part of the interview where we do a switcheroo. So I've been interviewing you. Now you get the chance to ask to ask questions. Like what is it you're curious about when it comes to me? You get to ask me questions now.
Actually, I'm curious. How long have you actually been streaming?
So I've done multiple attempts over the years, but I've never actually dedicated myself. The pandemic is what dedicated me to get into streaming because I just had nothing to do, you know? So, but what got me into the VTubing was so I was in VR chat, right? And just looking for people to hang out with. And stumbled upon this guy that was, or these group of people that were drinking. And I was like, sure, I have like this bottle right here. This was like this was about a few weeks after Christmas. So I actually went and bought myself some Jack Daniels to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
And when so when I had like this, and it's the big bottles too. So when I stumbled upon these guys, I was like, "Hey, got a drink with you guys?" They welcomed me with open arms. That was the first time I actually got blackout drunk. And
I mean, being welcomed with open arms is pretty easy when you're the one bringing the booze.
Yeah. So well, they already had the booze, but like
well, you're bringing in more booze.
Yeah. But like so I was drinking with them here in VR chat, and one of them was actually streaming, and I was like, maybe I should stream. So I have a Twitch account, so I brought that. I just pulled up Streamlabs and started streaming. And we had a fun night. We ended up friending each other while we were drunk, and then around February, my friend and I get the idea to start running a podcast in VR chat, and I was like, yeah, I want something to do, so I'll try out the VR podcast VR chat. And so our first attempt was actually on my birthday. It was February 14th. It was Valentine's Day, and um, we had fun. We were just talking about stuff. But a couple weeks afterwards, he like sort of gave up, and I still wanted to do it. So this was around March, and this was when I met a few people throughout Twitch that were pretty amazing. And I was like, you know what? It's not fun to talk alone on a podcast. So I'm going to interview people. That's when I got the idea
And thus
of.
this show was born.
Yep, that's when this show was born. Come around April, that was when we had the first episode. I interviewed Starlight Gravity, but I made the biggest scuff ever for the first episode. And instead of calling her Starlight Gravity, I said Starlight Galaxy. I was like, what? But yeah, so the first two interviews were a major success. And those two interviews actually got me to become affiliate on Twitch. And because those people had one heck of a support group already. And it's just like, wow. But so that's also why I wanted to reinvite them back to the show for the season finale, because I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for them. So giving back to them. Yeah, so I've been streaming for it. I've been streaming on the dedicated side for about 6 months.
Oh, damn, not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, and you did mention game development, so I'm gonna ask one more question. Did you build the set yourself, or did you find this somewhere?
Oh no, I found this. It was I was looking
Okay.
for stuff. I am in the process of making my own though. I'm fluent with Unity, so I know how to build stuff.
Damn, wish I knew how to do any of this shit.
Yeah.
All I know is game and how to rip apart and put my arsenal back together.
Yeah. All right. So what other questions do you got for me?
Okay, so I got that, got the set built, and that set build which was found, and then here's a curious one. Who would you say is a big goal guest you think would be like
So like my dream guest?
yes.
Oh, there's quite
Is it
a
Eric
few.
Andre?
There's quite a few that I would love to have on here. Like the only reason why I would want to have a big guest on here is that way because my main goal for this podcast is to promote the small guys, right? But
yeah.
I would want
Like
big guys.
re-interviewing someone who was small then got big.
Yeah. Well, like I would want to I would want to interview. The only reason why I would want to interview the big guys is that way their following will know about this podcast. So that way, because a lot of people do want to, there's a lot of people out there that do want to support small artists and are looking for artists of the small caliber, because there are so many small creators that make all these wonderful things that are often better than the big guys. And so,
But the algorithm is a heartless bitch.
yeah. So so the only reason why I would do that, do the big guys, is so that way the smaller guys that I would interview after that would have a bigger audience. And
Nice.
yeah, so of course I'm gonna go for the probably the most predictable answer, and that is Markiplier. I would really love Markiplier to be on here.
Yeah, I gotta say, like Markiplier definitely seems like a very interesting person to have on an interview type setting. That would be genuinely interesting,
especially in the VR chat setting, since he hasn't played VR chat. He has not played VR.
I don't think he's ever done any VR chat content.
No. He's done VR, but he's never played VR chat. So it would be very interesting to have him on here, and it would also make me cry if he said yes to an interview. I have asked a few somewhat big people, and that's known in the VR chat or the VR community. One of them said maybe, and the other person said build your audience first. And I was like, okay, but that's the point of the podcast, is to build
Rest
audience.
in peace.
Yeah, that's to build. It's to build audience for other people. That's not for me.
But then again, I suppose building your own audience though would be helpful to the people you're trying to assist in the first
building
place.
my own audience would be helpful, but interviewing big people would also be very helpful to me, so that way I can help others. It's a catch-22.
Oh, that's a noble goal. Yeah.
But yeah, Markiplier, Josh Dubs. I would love Josh Dubs to have to be on here. Heck, I've even thought about what would happen if I were to interview just actual celebrities. Be like, hey, Tom Hanks.
That would be wild.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks in VR chat?
That'd just be surreal, honestly.
Yeah. But that's me.
That's me. On the Tom Hanks thing, just like him rolling up in a Woody model, that'd just be little.
That would be hilarious. But no. Or Tim Allen as Buzz Lightyear. He's now in Last Man Standing.
Oh yeah, that show.
Yeah.
I forgot that existed.
Yeah. It got canceled and then brought back by Fox.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh man. Okay. So
Sin said.
Okay.
Sin said like having mostly small guys and mixing in big guys to grab people and redirect them to the small guys. Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say. Like you said.
Yeah, I just want an audience in the first place. My audience is very inconsistent. Hence why I have nearly 100 Twitch follows, but no affiliate level.
Yeah. Recently, one of my friends, actually the guy that I was talking about earlier, he, for the longest time, he had around 300 followers, and he still wasn't an affiliate. He recently, last week, just got affiliate. And I was like, bro, you know what this means, right?
Honestly, sometimes when it's I see some people with massive follow counts, but they're not even affiliate, it's just kind of bruh.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically
me. Honestly, I'll say though, actually, here's a question: how long did it take you to get to affiliate? Because you do have the redeems, so that's how I know you're at least affiliate.
Yeah, it took me about 4 months. 4 months, yeah. And I gained.
I'm going on a month.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Yeah. So it took me 3 to 4 months. And like I said, the final push that got me to affiliate was my first 2 interviews. Because I interviewed Starlight Gravity, which now is known as Grav ET. That's 4 V's.
Gravity.
Yeah. But because she wasn't even streaming at this time. She didn't even. She thought about streaming, but she was only making music. And this person, I just loved this person's music, and I was like, hey, can I interview you? And she had a VR headset. So I was like, I would love to. She actually got she actually told her family and stuff. So her family was actually there during the stream on Twitch. She was watching they're watching the Twitch stream. So I had
Huh.
that was the first time I reached double digit viewers.
Damn.
Yeah, and so that really that massively bumped my viewer average because that's all I needed at the time was viewer average. And
Same book right now.
yep. And then a couple weeks later, because I was still trying to, at that time I was still looking for people to add to my queue for interviewing. I was trying. There's two people that I wanted to interview, but I was wanting to interview one at a time, but my schedule was like conflicting. So what we ultimately planned on doing was doing a double interview, and so I had both of them on the same time. Both of them had a decent following, and I had around 15 viewers during that stream. And the following morning, that was when I got the email. Congrats, you qualify for affiliate. And I never cried tears of joy in my life. I was actually very happy.
Hey, good for you.
Yeah. Because, well, mostly because when I first started out, I did tell, or I did the thing that people normally don't do. It's tell their friends and family that, hey, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch. And a lot of people said you're not gonna make it, or good luck, in the tone that like, yeah, you're not gonna make it. And
That's just dickish.
yeah, so by having this email, I actually even took the spiteful route when I got this email, and on my personal Facebook. So you wouldn't be able to, you won't be able to, you might be able to find it if you looked hard enough, but it's
Just
on my
like post this and
yeah.
just post and just like fuck you.
Yeah, like so on my personal email, which has my real name on it, I said, "Hey, I made it to affiliate. Fuck you to those who said I couldn't make it." Basically, it's um, basically I made it. Suck it. Um,
Hey, you know what? Fuck those people.
yes, but on Twitter though, because the people IRL don't know about my Twitter, so it's like, but everyone that I had made friends with along the way had followed me on Twitter. I went the opposite route, thanking everybody that supported me. Um, the only person IRL that did support me throughout this ordeal was my mom, because oh, and then also
As evidenced earlier.
yeah, oh, and then actually no, I'm lying. There's actually a second person that supported me through this. Not as much as she wanted to, because she's very busy. But the person I took to prom, to high school prom.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
We're not in a romantic relationship, but we are very good friends. She's now living in Florida. So we're on opposite sides of the country.
They became a Florida person.
Yep.
The land of chaos.
Yeah. Yeah. She was actually she was my first follower too. My the person that I took to prom, she was the first one that followed me. And so
Wow.
I will forever be thankful for that.
Hey, I don't know who you are. Shout out to you.
Yeah. I don't think because they don't usually watch stuff on Twitch. They like YouTube, so which is fine because
YouTube is rather convenient.
yeah, it is a very convenient platform. Yeah, so I've
Oh,
it is a very hard and tedious route getting to affiliate, but once you make it, you are just able to go the sigh of relief and lay back in your chair. Because after reaching affiliate, sure, there is going to be bumps in the road, but you do find it to be a bit easier. It's still going to be a very rough road to partner, but you do find it a bit easier on Twitch in general.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Because that's one of the reasons why I wanted to interview you, because you're so close. So, and I know you're gonna make it. It might be a couple weeks, but you're gonna make it. I predict you could.
Hey.
I predict you'll make it by the end of the summer.
Hey, I've gotten this far in 5 months. Let's see where I go now.
Yep.
I started from near death. Let's see where I go from here.
Yep. There's actually.
And I say near death, literally.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's actually a person that I challenged, and they're most likely gonna win the bet, because based on the amount of viewers they've had lately, I said that if they can make affiliate by the end of the summer, I would interview them before the end of the first season. And sure enough, they're on their way to winning that bet. So I already put them in the queue. They're going to be interviewed on the second week of August.
Nice.
Yep.
Hey, whoever you are, keep doing what you're doing. Don't choke.
Actually, I think you know this person too. Cyberfox.
Who?
Cyberfox. He's
I
in.
actually don't know who this is.
He's in Sugoynat's server.
I haven't interacted with him then.
Okay. But yeah, he's in a mutual server. We've interacted.
Or
with
maybe I have and just I don't know.
We've interacted with each other a few
I have
times.
Yeah, I have the memory of a goldfish. COVID did not help.
Angela Rose, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Respect.
Hi, I know you. Good to see you here.
So we are 2 hours and 15 minutes into this. So because of the scuffness that we had, do you want to continue, make it a bit longer so that way we can cover stuff that...
Hey, if you feel like it, go right on ahead.
Well, this is...
It's my day off. I don't care.
Yeah, this is... Well, this interview is supposed to, fit around your schedule. I'm okay with this, with however long we go, as long as... Well, because, as long as it's not on a Friday.
So you're saying you're open to a 12-hour enduro stream?
No, because my computer can't handle that, actually. Unless it's a sleep stream. Because I do plan on doing a sleep stream in VR chat soon.
Wait, does anybody want to do that one? What was that one? I forgot his name. That did the thing where, he was asleep, but, chat could redeem and make donations to just, fuck with him in his sleep?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Beast actually messed with that guy, too. He donated $10,000 to him, and then it woke him the fuck up. And then, but the guy actually no. No, that was a different video. But there was one guy he donated $10,000 to, while he was asleep. It did woke him up, but he thought it was $100. So it was like, oh, thank you. thank you so much. And then he fell back asleep. He was just he was just too tired to notice the other digits.
And it was fucking $10,000.
Yeah. And then
You know, I think about it, I should probably put my donation link in my Twitch thing.
yeah. And then Mr. Beast was like laughing so hard, it was priceless. So he donated another 1,000, and then it really woke. And then the guy was like, "Wait a minute, what?"
Something's wrong. I can feel it.
And then, like, as he goes back to sleep after his major reaction, he goes, "Maybe we should collab sometime." Sleeping? Hell yeah, I would do that.
Hey, you know what? Hell yeah, I'll gladly collab with some sleep, man. Get some Z's.
Yeah.
Get your nice beauty sleep going.
No, but one of the reasons why I want to do a sleep stream is because I have been told by a few people that whenever I went camping, because I was in the Boy Scouts, so I went camping once a month as a kid. I ended up
Talking in your sleep.
Yeah, I ended up talking in my sleep and also tossing and turning, because there would be moments where I would be on one side of the tent, and then I would be on the complete opposite opposite side of the person I was sleeping in the tent with. It's like, what happened?
Wow, you're like the exact opposite of me, because according to my best friend here, Sin, I sleep like I'm a fucking dead.
I mean, like, I don't snore or anything. I just
that's
talk.
what I like. Okay, yeah, but no, me like, I remember I crashed multiple times at my friend's place, and it's just like, are you like, I sleep like I'm a fucking dead person.
But like, and whenever I went camping, it was always the best sleep I would ever have, is when I was camping, because there's something about the outdoors, and sleeping on the hard ground. It's just very good for my back. And you know how they say if you drooled in your sleep, you slept perfectly?
Oh, yeah.
That was me every time I was camping. I would wake up in a puddle of drool.
I always look forward to whenever I went camping, the food.
Yes.
Anything cooked open an open fire is just...
So, I can't cook worth shit at home, okay? But whenever I cook in the outdoors, it's the best. Especially if it's freshly caught. Freshly gutted.
Yeah. Like, I think I remember, like, what we like to do is, like, take our cast iron pan, get a little bit of oil going in there. And of course, have freshly caught fish, gut scaled, ready to go.
Yep.
Toss those bastards in there with some onions, fry them up, and then deglaze the pan with some cheap ass beer.
Since I live in the Pacific Northwest, we have access to the ocean, and or the Puget Sound, and we would always find oysters washed up on the beach, and we would collect as many oysters as we can without cutting ourselves, because you can very easily cut yourself on an oyster. And
I've heard they're kind of stubborn bastards.
Yeah, they are. What you would do is, so we'd each grab a bag full of them, and we'd take them to the camp, and we'd put them next to the fire until the oysters opened up. That's when you know it was ready, and we would sometimes we would slurp it straight from the shell, hot ass shell afterwards, or we would add it to whatever dish we were making.
Oyster shots, nice.
Yep. Yeah, exactly, oyster shots. But the salt was very good.
It becomes pre-seasoned. You know, when it comes to the Pacific, almost said the Pacific
Yeah.
Northwest. I remember reading a fact that was just absolutely fascinating and I don't know, honestly kind of hilarious, like the visual. Okay, are you aware of one of moose's is moose's? Yeah.
Meese.
Grammar.
Meese.
Fuck the English language.
Meese.
Are you aware of meese? Of a natural predator of theirs?
Oh yeah.
It's a very specific one.
Oh gosh.
Fucking killer whales.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I did not know that. I was because they dive for kelp and shit, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because moose or meese like to they love kelp, they love fish, but because orcas or killer whales tend to hang out around the Gulf of Alaska.
Yeah, you're a moose. You're 7 foot at the shoulder, probably weigh about half a ton or more. You jump into the water, then suddenly fucking Free Willy comes and vibe checks your ass.
Yep. Let's see. Sins on Twitch says it's been a while since I've seen you sleep, but you do sleep like a bear.
I sleep deep.
Yep. Like also whenever I would sleep while camping, I would have some of the weirdest dreams. Like I remember when I was in New Mexico, somewhere around New Mexico. This was the second night of the trek, and we were near Black Mountain, or about ready to traverse or go around Black Mountain, and so I swear it was one of those dreams that lasted like 2 weeks, even though you were asleep for only like 6 hours.
Yeah, no, the mind's ability to distort perception of time is wild.
Yeah, so it felt like I was in the dream for 2 weeks, but real time was only 6 hours, and I just dreamt that I was left behind, and so I had to fend for myself.
Ooh.
And I actually have survival skills, so and in that dream I've actually had fun fending for myself, because I love nature. It was
nature is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can tell you right now, the environments that I would be able to survive in is a desert, a forest, a jungle, and an island. I would not be able to survive.
I can only say
I would not be able to survive a mountain or an icy landscape.
I would say I have familiarity with mountain, not too much, but the only one I know I could probably handle would probably be the high desert in northern Arizona.
Yeah.
Also, that reveals what tribe I'm from. There you go.
Yep.
If you happen to know.
I know someone that would.
If you know a little about.
I know someone that would know.
What?
Because they lived in Arizona for a while.
Yep.
They probably would have.
I love my Yeehaw state.
Yeah, they probably actually would have interacted with your police a few times too, because they were a cop there.
Oh yeah, no, we. Being the single largest tribe in the U.S. that tends to happen.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's funny. I remember talking with some of my friends. It's just like, man, growing up was weird because I was talking about the contents of my backpack. Usually because I would have to be trekking out in the middle. I went to a high school. My graduating class was 50 people, or 55 people, including me.
Okay.
And I was related to most of these people. So all the jokes of, oh, my girlfriend lives in a different state. Well, that had to be true because you're related to everybody fucking at your school. That better be true because that's only your cousin if it's not.
There we go.
But anyway, so my grandma, she was a teacher, so they allotted her some teacher housing at the school. But we farmed and raised raised animals. And thing is though, that was at her actual home, which was 25 mile trek into the desert to get to, with no roads. And there's only basically engineering trails from when they were prospecting for oil. Those are the closest thing we have to roads out there. So what do? Have to go get on an ATV and drive 25 miles to make sure those animals, are taken care of.
Oh boy.
So it'll be a case of go to school, go to football practice if there's football practice, go back to the teacher housing, change into more appropriate clothing, get my school bag, because I had an overkill backpack, literally, so I could just kind of grab my crap and go. So at school, just your textbooks, your notebooks, all that type of stuff. But the moment I get home, it'll be, okay, time to grab my bull rope, time to grab my paracord, time to grab the first aid trauma kit, time to what was it? And then grab what else? Matches, big ass 6-blade knife, some ammunition.
Your 10 essentials plus some.
Yep. Grab everything I would need, and of course, a big ass thing of water and some power bars and whatnot. Because I have family out there. Even if I'm like, I know the plants and the animals, but like if I needed to, I know exactly where I need to go.
Yeah.
It's like I think I remember one time I was riding a horse, and okay, so something, I don't know what the hell did, something spooked him. It wasn't my horse. I had to borrow him.
Yeah.
So he's got spooked by something, and I was on a sand dune. And so I got thrown from the horse. Now, I know how to fall from a horse. I know how to land. Problem was, my landing was interrupted by I landed on the one rock in the entire sand dune.
Ouch.
I ended up breaking my collarbone in 2 places.
Oof.
He ran off like a dickhead.
Because the horse is just like, damn it, horse, you gotta stay with me, dude. Fuck.
Honestly, with a broken collarbone, I could have mounted him if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So he ran off like a absolute dickhead. And so I was stuck out in the middle of the desert with a fucking shattered collarbone. And what do? I limp, and I know exactly where I am. Grabbed a snack, dug up some wild onions, ate those because they're, you need your calories.
Yeah.
Luckily, I fell with my water bottle, so I had at least hydration for the day covered.
Well, like, I think even though you fell and you were somewhat almost immobilized, if you had been completely immobilized, someone would have been able to find you, since a domestic animal's natural instinct is to head home.
With no rider.
Yeah.
Yep. Come back, full tack, no rider. Something's off.
Yep.
Yep. So I just like, oh fuck. So I start limping across the desert painfully, get to the road, start going up the road. Well, road with quotation marks.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, where am I? Okay, I know exactly where I am. So I start making my way towards the chapter house, which is basically the local government building.
Yeah, I understand what a chapter is, because the Boy Scouts Order of the Arrow has the similar system that tribes use.
Yeah, so we had to go to the chapter house, see the local government, the very local government. So I start limping there, and lo and behold, one of my great grandpa in his beat up truck from the 80s comes running down and is like, hey, Shay, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, hey, take me to the clinic. And he's like, see me limp, and he's like, you're fine, you're sore. Smacks me on on my shoulder. I'm like, oh shit. And here's the thing, I have a very, very, very high pain tolerance, which actually worked against me. Because I did not go into shock from shattering my collarbone.
Yeah.
I felt everything.
Ooh.
So then that was the cool, okay, go to the clinic, get x-rayed, realize I had a collarbone that was it shattered in 2 places on the left side.
That's gotta hurt.
Oh yeah, no, what sucked is like the inside was a clean break and the outer break was a splintery break.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I have plenty of stories of my injuries, and like one time I lost like a chunk of my thigh,
Ouch.
and that required 18 stitches. 8 of them were
Yeah.
internal stitches.
I've been lucky enough not to have to go to the ER or anything, or broken or dislocated any limbs or bones. But
Yeah, that was the only time I've ever broken anything.
yeah. But I have gotten myself really, like, the worst I've gotten was, like, needing to go to urgent care. Um,
Mm.
but like because let's see, the first time I actually got a really bad sunburn. This was when I was in the Boy Scouts. I used to volunteer for Washington Special Olympics. We would serve food
Mm-hmm.
for them, breakfast and dinner.
Mm-hmm.
There was one day where it was a very sunny day. Okay, this was midday, so we already served their breakfast, so we had the rest of the day to ourselves. I was with a few people, a few people from our troop. We were sitting on metal benches in the sun, and it was a sunny day. So this was about 80-degree weather, which is hot for us. And we ended up falling asleep on the benches.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good way to get burned there, son.
Yep. So me and one other guy were in shorts and short sleeve shirts. So majority
You
of us
probably
got
look
burned.
like lobsters.
Yeah, we got burned. I ended up waking up somewhat purple because I got that
Ooh.
badly burned.
Ugh.
So every time it moved, it hurt. By
Yeah,
night,
that'll do that.
yeah, but it felt really nice when we were serving the dinner because we had fans going, so it
Mm-hmm.
just, like, the air currents was like the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And
You know what? I've never actually been sunburned that badly, actually. I've been sunburned, but never that badly.
Yeah.
Although having melanin in my skin helps, I suppose.
yeah, and then later that night we were getting ready for bed, and one of them, I really wanted to kick his ass after that. I really wish I had kicked their ass after that. Um, they decided to walk up to us and they
slap
go,
you.
yeah, they go, "Good job, buddy." Slaps us as hard as he could on our legs. Fuck. That was the only time we were allowed to curse in front of the adults. Because keep in mind, we were teenagers, so if we cursed, we would get in trouble. But because we were in so much pain, they were okay with us cursing at that moment.
You get a pass.
Yeah.
You get a pass. Oh man. Yeah, no, I have a lot of stories of.
This guy is gonna get banned. I do not want that in my freaking chat. Thank goodness the Automod picked it up.
What is a hi? Do you want to become famous?
Nope. It was something worse, actually. I'm not gonna say it because only I was able to see it.
Yeah, no, I've been plagued by the follow bots, and I'm just like, okay, banned.
Yep. It was actually
Yeah, no, I
flagged.
have plenty of stories
It
of.
was flagged for sexual
what?
content.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, what do you know? Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have plenty of stories of injuries and near-death experiences because I was an idiot.
No, what? So the funny thing is, though, the guy that decided to slap us was a guy that it was the guy that basically the guy of the group that would always get hurt. We don't know how he would do it, but he would always find a way to break something.
Oh God.
Yeah, he would always end up with
One of
a
those
fractured
people.
with a fractured elbow or forearm, he would slam his fingers in the door of the car. He would
always got me is like whenever I see dislocated limbs, because I played football in high school, so like impact sports, that shit happens, and it's always disgusting when I see like a dislocated arm, and you're like, oh, like you can see it underneath the skin. Like, yeah, I went to a small school, so I remember one time one of our players, he had his arm dislocated under his ear, so our nurse, who was one of my aunts, what was it? It's kind of funny because he was like a 5'10", 5'11", 200-pound guy, like big, and she's like I think she's legit like 5'1", maybe 5 foot flat lady. Goes up there, cuts him out of his fucking uniform and his gear, and just like no hesitation, doesn't even warn him. Like again, we're all like family, we kind of know each other. Just like grabs his arm and just like plants her foot on him, just like yanks, and we just hear like as the bone resets back in where it's supposed to be. We're just like, oh, like all of the entire team just collectively, oh.
No.
Yeah, she just reset his arm just right there, no hesitation. Basically, to quote my aunt, she did not want to give him any chance to fight her on it.
Yeah. That's weird. So Sin says the follow bot should be done for you now, Rez. And
what is Shuni's mods? Oh yeah, Sin is one of my mods. So yeah,
okay.
He should have taken care of those.
Yeah. I found a way to actually get rid of the want to become famous ones. And it's actually
those are the ones.
Yeah. It's actually more simple than you think. It's called banning the term.
Oh, banning the big follow link, basically.
No, just follow the term in general. Just follow their
really?
just ban the quotes in general. Ban their entire message. Copy their entire message that they send, and then put it in the block terms list. Now, guess what? You're not gonna get a single one of those things.
Yeah, sounds simple enough. Yeah, I probably should have implemented that earlier. Yep.
Yeah, but like so I saw someone do that, and I was like,
oh, go on.
I saw someone do that. I was like, why didn't I think of that? And then I'm actually a mod for a bunch of other Twitch channels. So I did that to every one of theirs, and I did this while they were streaming, and they go, "That is freaking god tier IQ." Yeah.
Oh man, I always love when it says simple things.
Yeah.
Like I have only recently gotten to VR, and one thing I love about VR is the options it opens up for like really simple shit that really is big brain, and that would be like massive brain if you're able to in other games.
Yeah.
Like I think I was again using Half-Life Alyx. I remember there was a section of the game where you have to lift up a shutter so you can go through, but there's enemies on this side. What did I do? Did I open up the entire shutter and fight them one-on-one like you're intended to, or B, the creative solution, which I did, which is lay on my side on the ground, use one hand to prop the shutter open, and just start popping shins.
Oh, what I wanted to do is actually because I've seen like gameplay of it stuff, because aren't there like grenades and stuff in that game? Half-Life Alyx.
Yep, grenades. Yep, all physics based.
Yeah, I would want to do the open, toss, close.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Like literally, like whenever, like what I like doing actually in that game is actually applying a lot of like breaching tactics of pieing the doors, not really entering unless if you can retaliate from if you can retaliate from outside the door, do it, because you don't want to enter a room because that's their advantage. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just open door, bang, open door, throw in grenade, close, then start pieing the corners. Oh man, I gotta say, one thing I loved was bullying head crabs with physics objects. Just grab a chair, Toro, boom.
Yep.
What always gets me is the melee is worthless though. I'm like, I was saddened by that.
Because
Yeah.
unfortunately for me, due to habits that I developed, like like if I'm getting to close quarters with an enemy in that game, I instinctively want to punch them in the face to get some distance so I could just keep unloading on them. But melee does nothing, so I just end up like punching at nothing, and it bothers me.
Yeah. That's why I can't wait for
Or
That's why I can't wait for the day when we see stuff like the technology that Sword Art Online has, where we could get put into a deep sleep and then feel everything.
Oh yeah, brain simulate.
Yep.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
you know it's funny though. Another thing that Half-Life Alex that bothers me
Hmm.
is okay. So I do a lot of drills, and so it's like okay, with how I have my belt set up, and what was it, a pistol will be on my right hip with an extra mag in the caddy, and then on my left side it would be my spare mags. So all my training is, drop mag, reach for left hip. Thing is though, with Half-Life Alex, it's drop mag, reach over your shoulder because that's where the character's backpack is.
Yeah.
So I keep, out of habit, slapping myself on the hips. Going for a mag belt that isn't there.
Yep. I actually have to do. I actually have to get used to the habit too because I do airsoft.
Hmm. Yeah, ironically enough, even though I did like a lot of shooting as a hobby and everything, like I have never done airsoft or paintball.
Yeah. Or I did airsoft and now I do ghost hunting. That's now my new hobby.
Ooh, ghost hunting.
Yep.
Spooky, scary.
That's also why Phasmo is my favorite game.
Phasmo is interesting. I can't wait to see how it develops.
Yeah, I really hope they don't give up on this game because it has potential to go more places than we think.
Oh yeah. I mean, considering the following it's getting, hopefully that acts as a confidence boost to the devs.
Yeah, the reason why they are thinking about giving up on it is because their code keeps failing them in a bunch of places.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that game, like what the game's trying to implement is really ambitious.
Yeah, because
I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to kind of scorch earth, start from scratch to get something that's stable for its intended purpose.
Yeah,
would not be surprised by that.
Well, like believe it or not, the accuracy in this game is it's very accurate to real life ghost hunting, except like
Oh, I've seen spooky shit.
Yeah.
I've seen spooky shit.
Yeah, except for like the part where the ghosts kill you, but
tries to murder you.
Yeah.
But, actually, okay, quick.
Yeah.
What was probably a quote unquote paranormal experience that you've had that most sticks out to you? I have several, but
So I'll tell you about the experience that got me into ghost hunting. Actually, this happened while I was in New Mexico on my trek. So there's a mine in Cimarron, New Mexico that's no longer in service. It's called Cypher's Mine, and they allow you to explore it, right? As long as you have you meet the proper safety procedures. Never do it alone, never do it without a hard hat, and always have a few lights on you. But one thing that they will allow you to do is once you reach to the end of the tunnel, because there's only one tunnel. All the other branches of the tunnel caved in. So that makes it only one tunnel, and it goes about quarter to half a mile underground. What they'll allow you to do is once you reach the end, turn off your lights and try to find your way back without any lights.
Ooh, spooky.
Because that's what they had to do at the time the mine was in service, because they would have coal lamps that would go out after 8 hours. And and 8 hours was the average shift time for a miner. And so yeah, we did that, and I actually wanted to take a picture of, like, down the hallway or down the tunnel while we were doing the no light thing. So I was in the front for a bit, and I forgot to turn on the flash, and I ended up taking a picture of the dark hallway without any flash. But what's interesting, though, is so we're half a mile underground, right? So there should be no reason lights should exist, and everyone had their lights off. It's just there was just a ball of light on the picture. I captured a ghost orb.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine was a lot more visceral than that.
Yeah.
So I grew up out in what is basically Arizona's spooky country. You should definitely be familiar with your interests.
Yeah.
I grew up in the heart of spooky country.
Okay.
So I told you how my grandma raises animals.
Yeah.
So my cousin was staying over the night at our place, and so my grandparents were gone because they had to take care of some stuff. They were work stuff. So, he stayed over. And so, what's it? Okay. We heard something. What was it? We heard the sheep, and then we heard the ranch dogs going, oh, we're like, oh, damn it. There's probably coyotes or, God help us, a mountain lion. So we grabbed the gun, grabbed the spotlight. So we're like, okay, let's just get out there. And so as we're getting ready, getting the gun, checking it, clearing it, making sure everything's ready, we hear the dogs, and then we're like, fuck. One, a dog is possibly hurt. We're like, that's already bad enough. But, well, the thing is, though, these are like 60, 70, 80-pound badass dogs.
Like what?
And not
Rottweilers, but like maybe shepherds or something.
They're all mutts.
Mutts, okay.
They're all mutts. They're all res dog mutts. Res dog as in reservation dog.
Yeah.
So we go out there. None of them. We get there. They're all cowered up on the porch. None of them are hurt. We're like, okay, none are hurt, but they're scared. God damn it. So we get the spotlight. We're going out there, and we generally do see a few coyotes. We shoot one. The rest run off. We're like, okay, that's not enough to scare these dogs.
Yeah. So something
that we saw. Okay. Here's the thing. We look up on the hill. And this spotlight's pretty powerful. We shine the light up towards it. We're like, nothing's lighting up. Like, it goes to a point, but it doesn't light up.
Yeah.
We shine it to a different area. Lights up, but that area is farther than this hill. Like, that's kind of lucky. Maybe the dark is messing with our depth perception. Here, okay, so you know what how when you shine light, predators have that eye shine.
Yeah. And if you shine a UV light, the scorpion or a snake will have like that special glow too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we saw the eye shine, so we're thinking, oh, it's probably a coyote or, God forbid, a bobcat or something.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, you can get the rifle, blah, blah. Click. Ah, shit. Cycle the bolt. Click. Always wait for hang fires. Make sure it's not going to be,
Yep.
You don't want it to go off with an unlocked chamber.
Yeah.
Clear. 3 cartridges in a row were duds.
Oh my god.
You know what the map is on that? And we're not using shitty Winchester ammo either.
Yeah, like no, because because I would fire guns too in the Boy Scouts, and you know how many dead fires we've had in the time I experienced in the time of my Boy Scouting career? Only one.
And that would be.
That was
another sign of
10 years of Boy Scouts, and I've only stumbled upon one misfire.
Seen one dud round.
Yep.
Yeah. We're like, fuck. That was already a sign of something's fucky. Just the math on that does not check out.
Yeah.
And then the eyes went to about human height. They're like, nope. Here's the thing. Our great grandpa always told us, if you see anything like that, don't show fear. never show fear.
Yeah.
So just calmly got the light, got everything, just calmly walked right back in the house and did not go back outside.
Yep.
And we went back and what was it, got the cartridges. All 3 primers are struck. And they were not light strikes either.
Yeah.
So it's just a case of, oh, that was
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my closest encounter of that type.
Yeah. I've had plenty of other encounters too, because I now ghost hunt as a hobby. But
Oh, you know what's funny? Did you know that actually, the thing is, our tribal police actually does take shit like that seriously if there's enough reports.
oh yeah, because the court of law actually in the United States do actually, it's rare to see it take effect, but they will take paranormal activity into account if there's enough evidence that proves it beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yep. And so in this case, the tribal police this was specifically in Crown Point, New Mexico.
Yeah.
So there was reports of something called the Howler. There has been reports of it for years, man, but this was like a especially bad season.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, it was kind of interesting and impressed me about the tribal police because they went out there with full kit. I'm not saying just the normal patrol vest. I'm talking they're wearing wearing plates and actually going in there armored and rifles out. They even had the SWAT sniper on Overwatch.
Shit.
And the craziest part was, in the official reports, the sniper did see shit.
Wow.
He saw things in those rocks.
Yeah, like cause see, even here in Seattle, we get police making reports of things that they can't explain, like especially in a few warehouses that are under renovation. And one of the most haunted places in the Pacific Northwest is actually in Tacoma, the old town hall, which is also known as the 10-story bell tower, that actually caught the attention of Cairo 7 News. And yeah, it's a freaky place. It's actually under renovation now because they want to reopen it by the year 2023.
Yeah, you know, okay. You remember the show Ghost Adventures? I think it was called.
Yeah,
they actually did an episode in like.
They're still doing episodes too.
Yeah, I remember they did an episode on my tribe's reservation, and I know exactly where they went for that episode. And like as someone who's like in the area, it's like you hear about that, and it's like initially a lot of things they like seems like it's played it for drama because TV.
Yeah.
Thing is though, with how the tribe takes shit like that seriously, it was a major case of it was a big deal they got let in the first place because a lot of the families that live near that area, they always turn people away because there's only a few reasons you would ever go there. A, you genuinely don't know, therefore you need to be told to go away.
Yeah.
B, you're fucking stupid and need to be told to go away. Or C, you're the very thing that they're making sure can't come out or get in there. Those are the only 3 reasons you ever go into that region of the reservation. Like, to call it cursed would be an understatement.
Yeah. And
so them being let in was a huge fucking deal.
The one rule that we have, as paranormal investigators have, is to never mess with a curse. But you can always investigate a curse. You can always investigate the curse. Just don't mess with it. That's our rule.
So like initially, like the show makes it seem like they had the families, like the people out there played up for drama and all that. But no, that's just kind of normal.
Yeah.
Seeing some
They do
seeing
have
some of the lads out by the.
they do have to exaggerate
Seeing
the
some
reactions.
of the lads out there.
They do have to exaggerate
Yeah.
the reactions in order to make it entertaining still. But
Yeah,
a
well-
bunch of the stuff that they do have, it's legit. Of course, some of them might be
Yeah,
doctored.
Yep. Basically seeing a truck with some lads with rifles at hand is probably normal for that area.
Yeah.
Again, there's only three reasons you ever go in there. Or now a new fourth one. You're stupid. You don't know. You are the very thing they're trying to patrol for. Or it's TV and you're very stubborn.
Yeah. Like, they do allow people in there if you got special permission, right?
Essentially.
Yeah. If it's ever needed or something
Again,
like that.
I mean, they were able to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, the folklore around it, it's a very case of, like, it all ties down to the very old traditions. So, like, specifically around death.
Yeah.
So, okay, so, like, nowadays they do modern or Christian-esque burials, type of thing,
Yeah.
burials. But we're talking, like, OG way back in the day. The quote-unquote English pallbearers.
Oh.
The only people who know where somebody is are the pallbearers. They are to take them somewhere out in nature, return them to nature, but they are to take them somewhere and tell nobody where they put it. Ever. And so if something happens to the family or happens involving that individual who had passed, automatically you have 6 suspects immediately.
Oh boy.
It's basically a security thing.
Yeah.
Because in English, again, like, it's hard translating a lot of things. In English, it would just be like, well, actually, just in, like, a lot of folklore, a dead person's useful, so to speak, for unsavory things.
Yeah. That was Discord.
So a lot of the secrecy and being very secure. It's a lot of security, basically. It's security.
Yeah. All right. So now we are 3 hours into it. So I think now is the time to.
Also, that's what inspires the.
Yeah. Go ahead and finish your statement.
Also, folklore is definitely what inspired my particular VTuber thing of being a monster hunter.
Cool. Yeah.
Also, I gotta say, when it comes to my folklore, something is very metal. So, VTuber thing, like, I am the descendant of the tribe's original monster hunter, whose name translated has 3 primary English translations. The first 2, pretty normal for what we've seen, like a textbook translation. Third is the most fucking metal one, and I love it. So the first one is simply killer of enemies. Simple.
Okay.
The second translation is monster killer. The third and favorite, and should definitely be the name of a metal band, Slayer of Alien Gods.
Oh my God! Yes, that would be. That just needs to be named.
That is the English translation of that particular hero's name. Slayer of Alien Gods.
Wow.
And that should be a fucking metal band name.
I agree.
So we're hitting the 3-hour mark
Yeah.
at the extension, so I do appreciate being here.
Yeah. So go ahead and do another plug for yourself. And what
Hold on, it's your kiss.
yeah, and
Oh, go
also
on.
tell us what your future plans are.
Well, I'll go on that kiss. Well, goodbye. You have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good day. I have no idea where you're from. Just let me know that your presence is greatly appreciated. You can follow me on Twitch at _resdog.
Says
all
on your screen.
lowercase, or my on the screen, and then my Twitter on the screen at _resdog. Underscore is very important.
Yep.
And so right now, I'm mostly just doing gaming. Obviously, you heard the plans earlier of me wanting to do a Doom Eternal Nightmare run stream. I want to bring back up and continue my Berserk read-along, featuring my hands because I refuse to send traffic to pirate sites. I planned on doing that, and then let's see, what else have I been doing lately? Of course, Dragon's Dogma. And then I need to find something that fills in the spooky. Fills in the spooky because I need some kind of spooky. Recently, I finished up Fear, spooky shooty. I fucking love Fear. Fear is an amazing game. Oh, and in the future, I will be doing a new regular thing with my best friends known as Sindeth. Together Tuesdays, streams of co-op content.
Nice.
Well, it'll always feature us too, but hey, if anyone wants to join in, invite some guests on for some co-op, hey, that's perfectly fine too.
Cool. Yeah, and with that, we'll leave it at that. This has been the FPVR podcast. Next week we will be interviewing Machaberry Mako. I think that's how it's pronounced. She is also a VTuber.
Pink shark.
Yep, she is a pink shark. And that will be Friday. We still have to schedule the exact time. Time will be determined. And yeah. Also also a few other announcements. So yes, Mumutsuda is the winner of the $60 gift card giveaway, so I'll be contacting you shortly. And
shout out to you. Congratulations.
Congrats. And also August 31st is going to be the season finale of the very first season of the FPVR podcast. So please be sure to hop on for that celebration. Mark your calendars. That is on a Tuesday. And then on September 21st is going to be my official VTuber debut. So be on the lookout for that as well. And if you wish to participate in the community, go into my About section on Twitch. You can join our Discord. And if you have questions for me about VTuber lore, or you would like to be on the podcast to promote your own art, you can follow me on Twitter and message me. I'll send you an application form. And also spread the word. I'm willing to interview anybody that does art. It doesn't matter what kind of art you do. You could do cooking, you can do VTubing, streaming, you could do drawing, writing, even pornography. Yes, anything that is art is worthy enough to be interviewed for. And with that, I am Feth Games. This has been the Res Dog. And until next time, keep flapping those wings, everybody.
Go on it.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe out there and try not to die.
Yep. All right. So now we're going to find someone to raid. Do you have anybody online that you...
Damn. No, my raid target's not online right now, usually.
No, let me see here. I'm looking at my Twitch list right now.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, okay. I already have someone in mind. So since we are in VR chat and I haven't rated this guy in a while, we're gonna rate another person that's playing VR chat right now.
Hey.
I know him as Kiyoshi, but he goes by the Kyo Raiden. Let me move the mic real quick. And I'm going to scoot forward, so I'm going to look even more awkward. So...
There's VR chat models? That's normal.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put in the raid message first. Respect the raid of the respect. And then we're going to do /raid Kyo Raiden 77. Please stick around to earn your feathers. And again, this has been the FPVR podcast. You can be sure to follow the Res Dog on Twitch and Twitter. And I'm also on Twitter as well. Our tags are on the screen. And again, until next time, keep flapping those wings. Bye.
Later. That was interesting.
Yep. And there we go. Freaking ads. I want to see his reaction.
Nice.
Checking out this avatar museum. There's a lot of cool avatars here you can use for like little samples.
Man, I need a Warhammer 40k model.
Some of them we can use and some of them we can't.
Yeah, actually, I specifically want to go with the. Do you know 40k that much?
No.
I was about to say, because there's a specific faction in the game I would love to get a model of, specifically because of lore from way back in the day. Specifically in their lore was the world that that faction recruited from actually was heavily inspired by was it Native American cultures.
Someone just followed me. Well, I'm offline. Bot X3?
Okay, well, I'm gonna take my leave and get some food.
Yeah. It was great. It was great having you. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, no, this is very interesting. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Maybe next time in the future I'll actually have a model.
Yeah.